ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्दपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्याः पारिषद्याः परस्सतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय अक्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे कृष्णद्वैपायनं व्यासं सर्वभूतहिते रतं वेदाब्जभास्करं वन्दे समाधिनिलयं मुनिं जन्माद्यस्य यतः अन्वयात् इतरतश्च अर्थेषु अभिघ्नः स्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायः आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजोवारिमृतां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोचितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदि अवरुध्यतेः अत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषिभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखात् अमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो राशिरसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवः अभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिम् आनतोऽस्मि। यः स्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारम् एकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धम संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। Now with Bhagavan's grace we came up to slokam number 16 yesterday in Adhyayam 2, Skandham number 4. Now all the Prajapatikal were conducting a Satra Yagam. They were all present, all the Rishigal, Munigal, Devaganangal, Agni Devadehal, everybody was present. Daksha Prajapati entered the assembly hall. He is considered, he's been assigned the leading position among all the Prajapatis that we will see later. And so when he entered with all his tejas, the effulgence, like a sun, it was so mesmerizing, so attractive, immediately commands respect, inspires respect. Everybody got up from their seat, paying now a sign of respect and reverence, as we all do when elders come. We all should stand up, as you know. Except Brahma and Shiva, they were seated, they didn't bother. So then Daksha Prajapati went directly to Brahma, did obeisance to him, namaskaram to him, because he is a Manasika Putran, as of Brahma. And then, after being permitted and by Brahma, he took a seat. And once he sat down, he looked straight into the eyes of Rudra, who was seated in front of him. And the way he looked at him was with one of tremendous hatred, with anger pouring out of his eyes. And then he started addressing the people who were present in the assembly hall, they said, "Oh, Brahmarishiyam Sruyatam, Brahmarishiyoho," he says, "Sruyatam, please listen to me, oh Brahmarishis." And then I'm going to talk to you. What I'm saying is now in completely with consonance with Dharmam, Dharma Vakyam, Dharma conduct. I'm speaking not out of ignorance, not out of hatred. He said that. In fact, he was speaking out of ignorance and he was speaking out of hatred. I wanted to highlight that. He says, this is what I'm telling you is not based upon ajnanam. He says, na ajnanat, na cha matsarat, he says. No, what I'm going to tell you, listen to me, is not based on ignorance or based on hatred. In fact, it is based on both that we will see. Then he starts condemning Sridharman, and that we saw. And in Slokam 16, he said, Tasmai Unmadanathaya Nashta Sauchaya Duruhrude Datta Bata Maya Sadhvi Chodate Parameshtina. Up to the point we came to this actually useless, worthless, crazy person, and who's impure, who's dirty, is always weird and acting in a crazy manner, and he has got evil heart. To him, I gave my Sadhvi, the daughter Sadhvi, the height of chastity, example that I gave my daughter to him in marriage as commanded by Brahma. What a suffering, what a misery it is, he says, up to the point we came. Maitreya Uvacha Vinindhya evam girisam apratipam avasthitam dakshaha ata apa upasprusya kruddaha saptum prachakrame. Maitreya Uvacha Vinindhya evam girisam apratipam avasthitam dakshaha ata apa upasprusya kruddaha saptum prachakrame. Maitreya said, Apradipam avasthitam. Avasthitam means basically we all say Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha, and in Tamil, colloquially in Avastha Patra we say, that means we imply a certain sense of difficulty, right, with Avastha. Now, any life in the created world, associated with the created world, is only difficulty and misery. Okay? Anityam, Asukam, Lokam. Okay? Anityam, Asukam, Imam Lokam. Prapya, Bhajasvamam. Anityam, Asukam, Imam Lokam. This world is Anityam, temporary, Asukam, always full of misery. Prapya, to cross over that, to get rid of it. Bhajasva, Mam Bhajasva. Worship me, be devoted to me, is a command from Bhagavan. So, Avastha here means one of experience, right? And you and I know very much that whatever we experience is temporary. And inside, in the deep inside us, each one of us know. We don't pay attention to that, but each one of us know for a truth, constant truth, that this is not what it is. This is not what it is. This is temporary. We know that. But in spite of that, we go and do the continually same mistakes over and again, get caught. And as Arjuna asks Krishna, Swami, why people do this? When they don't want to do it, how come they keep on doing it? That's a question he asks very beautifully. And Krishna says, hey, come on, listen, it is because of kamam and krodham, only desire and anger. Okay? Kamo karishate, manyura karishate. That is what we do, jabam. Veda mantram says, kamo karishate, manyura karishate. That's a jabam we do. Kama akarishate. Manyuhu akarishate. That means kamam, desire, is the one that is doing all this. Not me. Not me. Manyuhu, Krodham, anger, Akarishate. That is the one that is doing it. The whole life, your life, everybody's life, it is only desire and Kamam and Krodham. Krodham is born out of desire, Kamam. That is doing all the actions. Na mama, not me, not me. That is the truth. That's a statement of truth from Veda Mantram, which those of you, any male devotees, male pilgrims present here at this conference call, if you do Tarpanam, Avanyavata Tarpanam, you will do it. And every day Sandhyavandanam, you will do it. And those of you, the ladies, if your husbands do Upakarma, as we call it, Avanyavatam, and that is on that day at least, they will do at least 108 japams of this mantra. If they do Sandhyavandanam, they will do this during Sandhyavandanam. This is very important, japam. So why I'm explaining that, it occurred to me to share that avasthitam. Avasthitam means one is experiencing, Jagrata Avastha, all my experiences in my waking, in my awake stage, waking stage. And Swapna Avastha, all the things I experience in my dreams. And Sushupti Avastha, the things that I experience in my deep sleep. So Avastha means that way. So here, Vinindya Evam Girisam Apratipam Avasthit. Apratipam. Apratipam means apratipam. Pratimam means with enemies. We have lots of enemies. Apratipam means there are no enmity, no enemies at all for you. That kind of an experience, apratipam avasthitam, who's that? Paramasivan. He has no enemies. Okay? Because even as Vidura says, how can anybody develop enmity and hatred towards him? Same way, Hiranyakasipu developed hatred toward Narayana, right? So, Bhagavan has no enemies. He is the Bandhu and the Sakha and protector for everybody. And to him, towards him, if I develop hatred and enmity, where is the fault? The fault lies with me, within me, isn't it? So, apratipam avasthim girisam kruddaha. Girisam, Giri Isa, the Lord of all the mountains. That is Paramasivan. Kailasa Malai, we know, right? Kailasa Parvatam. And sitting on top of that, seated on top of that, on the Kailasa Parvatam is when Parvati asked Sivaperuman, Swami, tell me one particular shot, because people are getting weak, no determination, no discipline, no dedication. We have to give them succor. Give me one name that will release them from all the trouble they have. Then he says, Sri Rama Rama Rameti, right? So that Bhagavan Girisa is Paramasivan, and without any enmities, Girisam, that grammatically means towards that Paramasivan, Paramasivanudaya, okay, Paramasiv, not Paramasivanai, to him, towards him, Paramasivanai, as we say in Tamil. So without any enemies, the person is, and is that Girisam, that Paramasivanai, Kruddaha, getting angry at him, Saha Dakshaha, that Dakshan, Evam Vinindhya, deriding and speaking all these lousy words in anger at him, Evam, thus. Okay, Vinindhya. Vinindhya means derision, and not only disrespected, more than that. All the words that he spoke like this, Atha, afterwards, Apaha upasprusya, Apaha, water, upasprusya, touching it. Okay, upasprusya means, sprusya, sprusam means touch. Upasprusya means a very light touch. Touching the water, we all had to, people who do Sandhyavandanam, your husbands or father, whoever does it, they will know. Even when you do homam and all that, and the pandit comes, at the end you'll say upasprusya. That means just a very light touch. Touching the water very lightly, upasprusya. Saptum prachakrame. Saptum. The word saptum is very important. It is not sabdam. Sabdam is sound. Saptam, or saptum as a grammatical is, the verb form is sapam, curse. Saptum prachakrame, he began cursing that Paramasivan, getting very angry at him. That's what Daksha Prajapati did towards that Paramasivan, who has no enmities at all, but getting angry at him, speaking all these derisive words. Then he started cursing him. That is Slokam 17. 18. Ayam tu devayajana indra upendra dibihi bhavah saha bhagam na labatam devaihi devagana dhamaha. Slokam number 18. Now, Ayam tu deva yajana indra upendra dibihi bhavah saha bhagam na labhatam devaihi devagana dhamaha. So that is the curse that he threw. Deva gana dhamaha. In the groups of Devargal, the lowest of all the Devargal. Okay? Number one. This Sivaperuman, who is he? He is the loveliest of all the Devas, is what he is saying. Okay? He is at the bottom of that list. He is the loveliest fellow. Devagana Dhamaha, he says. That person, I am to this Sivaperuman, Bhavaha tu, I am Bhavaha tu, this Sivaperuman, Deva Yajane, in the Yajyam, Yajamanan, we say Yajamanan comes from the word Yaj. Yaj means to sacrifice. Okay, Tyajyam we say, right? And so Tyajyam, that Yaj is very important. That means to do sacrifice. And so when you say Yajamanan is not the boss. Yajamanan means boss really means manager, really leader, really means the person who's in charge of that. That means who sacrifices his own self-interest and selfishness for the welfare of others. That is what Yajamanan really means. So here, Deva Yajane, in the Yagangal that is performed for Devas, Deva Yajane, Indra Upendra Adivihi. And generally, this Yagangal performed, there is a Yaga Devate, Indra, or Upendra. So all these various Devaihi Saha, all these various Devargal, when you perform a Yagam or Yagyam, whatever havis that you offer with the appropriate mantram, they all accept it. This is very important. But this Evam Ayam Bhavatu, this and Devagana Dhamaha, this loveliest of this Devargal, this Sivaperuman, when the other Devargal, they all take their partake the offerings in the Yagam, that Bhagam na labatam, he will not get his part. He will not get it. That's the first thing he throws. Okay? So why is it important? For Devargal, it's very important. Okay? Extremely important. You perform a Yagam, you offer something and reverence and all that, then they accept it. But he says, no, he's not going to get it. That means I'm not going to offer anything to him, is what he says. Ayam tu deva yajana indra upendradibihi bhavaha saha bhagam na labatam devaihi devagana dhamaha. Number 19. Nishidhyamanas saha sadasya mukyaihi dakshaha giritraya vitrujya sapam tasmat vinishkramya vivruddhamanyuhu jagama kauravya nijam niketanam. Nishidhyamanaha saha sadasya mukyaihi dakshaha giritraya visrujya sapam tasmat vinishkramya vivruddhamanyuhu jagama Kauravya Nijam Niketanam. Number 19. Kauravya, one who is born in the Kuru lineage, Maitreya is addressing Vidura. Remember that always. Okay, Vidura. Vivritta Manyuhu. Manyuhu means anger. Vivritta means Vivriddha. Vivriddha. Vriddham means to grow. Vivriddha means to grow exponentially. So much. That so much anger. Okay. And Vivriddha Manyuhu. With so much anger. That Saha Dakshaha, that Dakshan. Satasya Mukhyahi Nishidhyamanaha. Sadasya, in that assembly hall, Mukhyahi, all the important people, any assembly has got people who are more important than the rest, isn't it? That means either they're kriti because of, could be scholarship, could be sacrifice, could be whatever it is, that those people respect that. Okay? So, this is the protocol, very important. So, that means when those people speak, you listen. Sadasya Mukhyahi, the more important people who present in the assembly, Nishidhamanaha, by those people, Nishidhamanaha, even though he was stopped, he was prevented, they objected to what he was doing. They said, no, don't do it. Even though he was subjected and they tried to stop him. Giritraya, Giritra. That theme, Giritra is another name for Sivaperuman. That comes in Rudram also. Girisa also comes in Rudram. So Giritra means, Giri also means words, spoken words, Sabdam that comes out. Tra means three, the three Vedangas. Whose Sivaperuman is nothing but the Vedangal came from him, from Bhagavan, that entity, right? So Giritraya, to that Sivaperuman, Sapam Visrijya, releasing the curse on him, throwing the curse on him. Tasmat, from that assembly, Minishkramya, he went out. Nijam Niketanam, to his own place, Jagama, he reached. So he reached his own place, leaving the assembly hall after throwing the curse on Sivaperuman, even though out of his anger, tremendous anger, he threw the curse, even though the people who were all present, the noble souls, the sadhus who were present there, tried to stop him. Don't do it. Even though tried to stop him, he threw the curse and then left the assembly hall and reached his own place. 20. Vijnaya sapam girisanugagrani nandiswaraha rosha kashaya dushitaha dakshaya sapam visasarja darunam echa annamodayan tada vachyatam dvijaha. Now this is very important. When something like this happens, when a powerful person does something that is adharmic, there is a group of people who will support him. There's a group that will object, oh my God, this is wrong. But there's a group who will support him silently. Isn't it? You have seen this. And it's very common. Even in our corporate life, when people get terminated and when decisions are made in the board meeting or at the executive meeting or wherever, and the top boss says, yes, we're going to get rid of all these people, 10%, 5%, or whatever, all the guys present in that room, nobody will object. Okay? That's the way the culture is, human culture is. That is, in other words, being silently supporting an adharmic activity, not speaking against it. So there's a group of people who will do it. So that is what he's going to talk about here. Now, here, one second. We are in 20. We are in 20. Okay. So we have, very good. Girisa Anuga Agranihi. Okay. Now, Vigyaya Sapam Girisanuga Grani Nandi Svaraha Rosha Kashaya Dushitaha Dakshaya sapam visasarja darunam echa annamodayan tada vachyatam vijaha. Now, Girisa Anuga Agranihi. Girisa of Siva, Sivanudaya. Anuga Agranihi. Anuga, most important principle. Agranihi, followers, associates, the retinue along with Siva Sivaperuman. So Girisa Anuga Agranihi, the associates and the servants and the followers of Paramasivan, the most important, the best among them. Who's that? Nandi Swaraha, Nandi Bhagavan. Among the best among all the associates and the followers and servants of Paramasivan. So, Girisa Anuga Agrani Nandi Swaraha, that is the adjective for Nandi Bhagavan. Now, Nandi means one who is always blissful. We say Anandam. Anandam means Nandam, Nandana, Nandana, Nanda Gopala. We say so many, the word that means bliss actually, more than happiness. Okay. Now, when you say Anandam, that bliss come to me. That is what it is. So here, Nandi Swaraha, Nandi Bhagavan is always blissful because he is always having constantly the darshan of Bhagavan in his vision. What more bliss that you need? So that Bhagavan, Nandi Swaraha. So when Daksha threw this curse, what did Nandi Bhagavan do? Sapam Vijnaya. He learned about the curse thrown by Daksha. Vijnaya, he came to know immediately. Rosha Kashaya Dushitaha. Now, Rosham, we say in colloquially, Rosham Adhiga Dushatto, something like that we say in Tamil, isn't it? Rosham Adhiyarke, like that. Rosham means anger, kopam. Okay, we know that colloquially also it means anger. Now, Rosha Kashayam. Kashayam means red in color. And Dushitaha, being blinded. When I become angry, what happens? My blood actually becomes thin. All of our blood actually thins out. So that's why we become so unhealthy after we become angry, because there's not enough nutrition in the body. It's depleted. You feel tired and exhausted immediately after anger. And then the eyes also, they turn red depending upon the extent of your anger. When I'm angry, when my eyes are turning red, what happens to my eyesight? I become blind. So blinded to everything. My mind is completely shut, my buddhi is shut, everything is shut in the moment of anger. So Nandiswara heard this. Immediately blinded in the sense it became extremely red. His eyes became in anger very red. Dakshaya, to that Dakshan, Dakshanak, okay, to that Dakshan, Ye Dvijaha Tada Vachyatam Anvamodayan. That's one sentence there. First is Dakshaya, that Nandi Bhagavan to that Dakshan, and also Ye Dvijaha, which Brahmins? That Vachyatam Anvamodayan. Listening to that sapam, that curse given by Daksha, they were Anvamodayan. Moda means happy. They became very happy when Daksha threw this curse. Thus Brahmins were also present in that assembly hall. This is why I said in every group, some people will support a dharmic act. So there were Brahmins, a group of Brahmins, that Dvijaha means Brahmana, who actually became happy and glad to hear the words spoken by Daksha. To them also, Tebya cha, and to them also, to Daksha and to these Brahmins, Darunam Sapam. Darunam. extremely intense, ugram, very powerful sapam, curse, Visasarja. He gave. Nandi Bhagavan, to know the curse given by Daksha, Nandi Bhagavan is the best among the followers and associate servants of Sivaperuman. His eyes became red in anger. Then he threw a curse on that Daksha and those Brahmins present in the assembly hall who were glad and happy to hear the words of curse spoken by Daksha. So Nandi Bhagavan threw a curse on them. Vijnaya sapam girisa anuga agrani nandi swaraha rosha kashaya dushitaha dakshaya sapam visasarja darunam cha annamodayane tada vachetam vijaha ye vijaha, those Brahmins, tada vachetam, hearing those words spoken by Daksha, annamodayane became happy, cha, and to them also. Okay. Now, what is the sapam by Nandi Bhagavan? What happens after that? And then number of things are going to take place. Okay, that we will take up in appropriate segments so you understand what happened, and we will continue with Bhagavan's grace on Monday. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Santit Santit Santihi. Harihi Om.